In 2023, we embarked on a large-scale experiment to test a variety of early ripening cultivars we had been developing for several years. The tests were a huge success, and in 2024 we expanded the experiment to include over 10,000 plants from 10 different cultivars at various farms throughout the U.S. The overwhelmingly positive feedback we received from the farms ushered the official release of this brand new product line, Hybridized Earlies. These are created by breeding our most potent and fast-flowering purebred autoflowers with some of the very best outdoor cultivars. The result is an extremely aggressive, ultra-potent, fast-flowering plant. These cultivars were specifically developed for mid-September harvest. It's important to note that these are true photoperiod plants and not autoflowers.
So the Mendo 2020 seeds that we're using here on these specific early model genetics is a certain strain that we've worked with called the Honey Badger. Mendo has refined this seed for about 5 years now to get it to its final stage to make really good hash production. So when we take the auto and we're crossing it with the regular genetic, we're able to speed up some of these photo flavored strains that usually take 8, 10, 11 weeks to flower outside. They really do finish about 3 weeks in advance, and they just get really big very fast and they finish very early. So it's a must to have in these Michigan climates. It is extremely cold up here. So by working with early genetics, it allows us to clear a good portion of these fields before the bad weathers come in. These are some of the full-term photos of Mendos here. As you see, there's no flowers on them hardly yet. They're just starting to transition. We put them back here side by side so we can compare them this season and really show how the difference of how fast the early ones flower compared to the photo periods here. Up first, we got Honey Badger times Strawberry Lemonade here. And we have the Honey Badger times Spice. And over here in this other row of Mendo's genetics, we've got the Honey Badger times Snow G on the first half of the row, and then we have Honey Badger times Truffle. Really excited to see how this Truffle runs out this year. Did really good in the prior years. But as you guys see, being crossed with an autoflower genetic, these plants still get to a full-size cannabis flower. They're already noding up. We're about, I'd say, 4 weeks into flower on a lot of these. Some of them are 6 weeks into flower. But being as they're crossed with the autos, they really only take about 6 weeks, 7 weeks to flower out. So a lot of these are gonna be finishing up here in, I'd say 20 to 30 days. We'll be harvesting all these out of these rows. Probably about September 10th to the 20th. Every one of these rows will be all down and into freezers. We've worked with this cut here for years on and reached out to Adam to create us an early finishing flower genetic with the Strawberry Lemonade, and he's met every expectation we've asked in the years for making hash producers for us. I'm almost 100% certain these plants are gonna wash between 3 and 5% to hash. Almost completely confident. I've seen the Honey Badger dump itself, and for an autoflower, it's just super difficult to actually get an auto that produces sandy trichomes. But the Honey Badger's one of very few that actually will. Without the Mendo 2020 strains and genetics that finish fast like this for us, we wouldn't be able to harvest this field in the right amount of time. It's very important for us to harvest plants as they're developing trichomes at the right time and state. So as we work across this field, as a consumer like yourself, you're getting a wax or a dab or a hash it that's not over-ripened or under-ripened. It was harvested at the correct time to give you that correct feeling that you're looking for. We filled this very end one with a Snow G right next to the early so we could do a side-by-side comparison like this. And this will just show you how important it is to have the early genetic. I'm clearly 3 weeks faster on this plant than this other strain here. So that'll allow you to get to that September harvest with the exact same profiles you're looking for with these early genetics. Very, very important part of Michigan breeding right here.
We really look forward to next year as we continue to selectively breed the best of the best and develop more of these varieties for our partner farms to experiment with. I truly believe that hybridized earlies have a huge stake in the future of outdoor cannabis cultivation.